is Ronnie.
And this is Reese. And this is Soft30.
And of course, we have DJ Q. Where then we have D. Woo!
Going on?
How y'all doing?
What's up, people?
I miss you all very so much.
I do. I miss you guys very much. I say it every week. I'm tired of being on Zoom. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mm-mm. But I will be able to say, well, I'll say it off video. Anyway, let me go ahead and get into my week. My week has been okay. I'm very much waiting for my vacation. I'm so tired. I'm fucking exhausted, y'all. First and foremost, y'all. So I got on birth control a couple weeks ago. I told y'all that. And TMI, right? So disclaimer in case anybody want to fast forward the little 10-second button or something. So I had messed around and I got on birth control. I got on birth control because one, I knew I was gonna be on my period on my birthday vacation, and I knew I didn't want to do it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get on birth control so it can stop my period. And then two, that birth control helps you gain weight. So I was like, okay, I'll kill kind of these two birds with one stone, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this motherfucker made my period 2 weeks late, right? Then when I finally started, like, y'all, I've been bleeding so long, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted. I know, I feel like I should go get like a blood something or something, you know, because like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. My next lifetime, I want to be a guy because I just, it's the period that hates me, you know, that makes me hate being a woman. Everything else I love being a woman. Fucking, you know, I love it. But that, it makes me just, I don't like it. I don't like being here. So, but anyway, so that, like I said, that made my week just super exhausting. And then, what else happened this week? Shit. Girl, I don't know. A whole lot of hoopla fucking happened, okay? And I'm tired. But my work was I got an award today, y'all. And I was just super happy and proud of myself that I got that award. So I got the award for the, I think I got the best outreach strategist, because I always find different ways to reach out to families, to get them engaged. Like, because I mean, one, it's my job, but two, it's something that I love to do. I love to get people engaged from the community because, you know, growing up, I wasn't very involved in my community. We didn't go to council meetings. We didn't do any of that stuff. And I think it's just super dope when people, you know, want to be involved in their community in a positive way. So I really, really love it. I really love it. Y'all know I love DC. I love all of the hoods that's here. I don't even know all of them, but you know, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is home. And I just want to make it better, but I want to make it better for us. And when I say us, I mean us, you know, like no shade to anybody else. Thanks for bringing in, you know, whatever funds you bring in, but I want to make it better for us. So it just gets me excited sometimes when, you know, I get to talk about it and get the stuff done. Right. That he funny. So yeah, but other than that, I'm looking forward to our birthday shoot this weekend. I'm super excited about it. No reason in particular why I'm excited. I'm just excited. I always like when we get to do our birthday photo shoots. And this is going to be my first year with some teddies in my birthday shoot. I'm just excited. I'm excited. And we normally don't do shoots outside. Normally my shoots are always in some type of studio. So now it's going to be outside shoot, and I'm excited. And I was trying to think of other things. You know how we did in Deep Creek last year, Ronnie, and stuff with the little shoot outside. So I'm just going to try to think of some more different ideas. And I know how I want my hair, girl. I'm going to send you a picture. I don't even know if I screenshot it, but I could tell you, and it's going to be real cute. So yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm excited. I always get excited about my birthday. The closer it gets, the further, you know, before it turns September, I'm just like, yeah, my birthday next month. So what? But then when it turns September, I'm like, at every restaurant, I'm like, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Sing for me. Every club, when somebody be like, who are the birthday girls? I'd be like, hey, it's me. Pick me. Pick me. So, yeah, you know, I do get excited about my birthday. I'm excited about turning 33. I told y'all my 30s was going to be my years, and I have not been playing. I've really been making them my years. So, you know, I still got a couple of more goals I want to accomplish and stuff in my 30s. And hopefully I can get to them. And if I can, I can't. You know, I get to them when I get to them. But, you know, at the rate I'm going, I should be able to, you know, knock a couple things off my bucket list and stuff. So I'm just excited. I'm excited. And then we had a little, you know, mini birthday party last Friday, and that was super cool. I really don't understand how I got drunk. I didn't drink that much, but also kind of drunk on an empty stomach, and I think that's why I got messed up. So, you know, once I got messed up, I was just, whew, y'all know I go to sleep. As soon as we got back on that bus, I was out. But I did have a really good time. And I made it to work the next day on time. You know, when you're younger, you can always stay out to 4 and then pop up. I used to stay out to 4 and then get up at 5:30 for work. Like now I be dragging boots. I went to work last Saturday. I had sweatpants on. I had tennis shoes. I had on like one of my big old work shirts. I just looked like a fucking stud. It was so funny. But yeah, I made it. Shit. But anyway, I'm about to say this one more thing, and then I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna let you go. But so when I went to work that Saturday, so somebody was in the community room when I got in there. I'm give y'all a forewarning, my hair is all a mess. But anyway, so I get to the community room and somebody is in there sitting. I was just like, oh, I don't care about this person sitting here. I'm about to just go ahead and set up for my programming and stuff anyway. So I start setting up and stuff. So this girl started being real nasty. She like, oh, what you about to do in here? Because they told me ain't nobody have the community room. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I have the community room every Saturday from 10 to 3 and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like talking to her about it. And I'm like, well, did you pay for the room? Because if you paid for the room, they would have told you that you aren't able to come in and, you know, before 2:30, or they would have told me like, hey, somebody wants to come in earlier than that. What you want me to tell them, you know, or whatever. So she's like, no, I didn't pay. I went to go pay yesterday and wasn't nobody there for me to pay. And in my mind, I'm like, you went the day before for an event that you knew was happening for obviously a long time, right? So we get into it a little bit. So after we get into it or whatever, I end up staying in the room, and I stay in the room when I actually didn't have to. So I was kind of disappointed in myself for being petty. But at the same time, I'm like, nasty people got to learn their lessons sometimes. Nastiness doesn't get you nowhere, and especially when you need help from somebody else. So the only reason I even left out the community room a smidge early to let her go in was because it wasn't even her event. She was holding the community room for somebody else. So I could tell that somebody else was upset. Mind y'all, the somebody else ain't talk trash the whole time. But other people, I can hear them through the glass door. They talking trash. She don't need to be in there. There's only 2 people in there. Da, 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 da. Why y'all think that that's gonna get me out faster? So after a while, I pulled the lady who was actually having the event. I pulled her to the side and I said, do you live here? She was like, no. And I said, well, the lady that was holding it for you that lives here, I said, she was very nasty. And I said, and I heard everybody out there talking trash, and that's why I didn't leave out. I said, however, you know, if you would have come to me and said, hey, is there any way we can get here a little bit earlier, blah, 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 you know, because I let her come in there to do something. It was real quick and stuff. And I was like, you know, if you would have came to me, because you were super nice, I said, I would have absolutely let you go in there. But I said, well, everybody out there talking trash or something, y'all not about to bully me out of here when I'm supposed to be in here. No, y'all got to try that stuff with somebody else. People think when you are on the clock that you got to shut up, that you gotta, you know, listen and let them be right. Absolutely not. Wrong is wrong, right is right. I have the community room. You did not pay for it. So I don't have to leave. And if you want me to leave, which I could have easily left. And that's why I said I was disappointed in myself for being petty. I could have easily left. But why the hell am I gonna leave when when you being all nasty. Nah, nastiness don't get you nowhere with me. And especially because I was a nasty person, and I really wish people would have been like telling me, you know what I'm saying, not in another nasty way, but telling me, you know what I'm saying, like how I need to, maybe you need to calm down, or anything like that, versus you know what I'm saying, anything else. Anyway, I ain't saying to the girl, but all I said was, I was like, oh well, yeah, I don't have to let you in here. But when I say something like that, that means that I can let you in here, but you still being nasty. Like that would have been my cue to shut the fuck up. So I don't know. And then mind y'all, the Friday night, the night of my party, one of the women that work in the leasing office got attacked. Mind y'all, this is the second person in 6 months that got attacked. The first girl was real skinny. She's like my size. The second girl, real short. She like 4'9". No disrespect, sis. If you listening and you taller than that, my bad. So she like 4'9" or something like that. And I'm like, obviously, y'all trying to attack the skinny and short folk, but y'all got another thing coming when it comes to me, baby. Because I fight back. I mean, granted, both of them did fight back too, but I fight back and I fight dirty. Everybody know me, I fight dirty. I do not play them fucking games. I'm small and I'm going to protect myself by any means necessary. Right? So when I'm there, I don't walk around with any of my knives or anything like that when I'm at work, but I do walk around with my mace. You know what I'm saying? And I will pick up anything else to protect myself if I get into a fight with any of them big joints around it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just don't understand why people would just be nasty to people that's at work. The girl that tried to attack the girl in the leasing office, mad because she like, why she got $4,000 balance? Bitch, you ain't pay your rent.
Right, that's why.
Man, she had a $4,000 balance and she did stay DC and they ain't pay all her rent. They don't have to pay all your rent. So anyway, they ain't pay all her rent. So she's trying to figure out why she got a balance. Sis, when the last time you paid some rent?
Right.
And everybody that was doing all this canceled rent and, oh, they ain't going to be able to put you out because it's the pandemic. And even though I think the pandemic, I think we're going to go back up some phases. I mean, go back
right
down
now
some
it's
phases.
over.
But right now, they starting to let up on things. So even tickets, I got something in the mail that was like, you better pay your ticket by September 30th or we doubling it. I paid my daggone tickets. I was mad last week. I paid $350 in DC tickets, but I paid it because I didn't want it to double, right? So my point is that these things are opening back up and all these people that wasn't paying rent and stuff, it's going to be like just a plethora of people coming into our centers like ours and needing help and needing housing. And the only thing we're going to be able to do is send them to shelters because if you get an eviction, you can't get nothing else to go by your income if you get an eviction. So all these people that's kind of not everybody, but some of these people that go by your income and stuff, and then you get evicted, they're not gonna let you back onto none of these programs. So I ain't gonna be able to help you. The only thing I can help you with is sending you to a shelter that's already overpacked as it is right now. DC shelters are overpacked already.
It is.
So I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm gonna be sitting up there crying with you. Like, I'm sorry I can't help. It's my job and I'm at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, sometimes it seems like it is all right at the moment to do, but we gotta be more responsible, especially when you got a family too. Any kind, whatever your family look like, you and your brother, you and your kid, you and your man, you and your whoever, we gotta look out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody that I knew that was like, yeah, I ain't paying rent, I was like, you should. I was like, even if you behind, like even if I caught you 6 months late and you behind, start paying your rent now and add an extra couple dollars every time, you know what I'm saying, and get caught up. They are going to start evicting. Sorry for all the
I
people.
didn't want to pay my rent, but I was paying that shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I ain't want to pay mine either. Like, what the hell? Why? Nobody wants to pay a rent, okay? Right.
I don't want to pay no bills
because I'd rather pay my rent and be annoyed than to be trying to get into somebody's shelter with my kid. You know what I'm saying? or trying to sleep on somebody's couch or any of that stuff. I don't want to do that. That's inconveniencing me, my kid, the other person. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all I'm saying is people, let's get back on track. Okay. Let's get back on track. The unemployment stopped. I don't know if it stopped for everybody, but I know it stopped for quite a few people. Yeah. Like they not giving out the pandemic food stamps like they was. Them things gone too. Like things are going back to normal. You're not gonna have the help that we had during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get back on track, y'all. Let's get back on track.
I don't know how true it is. Like I was looking up online earlier because I have so many people that's been coming into the office this week trying to sign up for Stay DC, and I'm trying to get everybody in. When first of all, when people talk about it, like yes, DC Stay DC will pay your rent and your utilities. Yes, they will, but you have to have proof of a lot of stuff like your income. You need like a lot of paperwork, and people don't know that. They just say, oh, well, DC is going to pay this, but you have to do the work that comes with it so that you can get the stuff paid. Like a lot of people come in and they don't have half the stuff and be looking at me like I got control of the money. No, I don't even work for Stay DC. I work for this Family Success Center right here.
Exactly.
And
I had to tell a couple people that.
Yeah.
And then like one lady was like, well, I don't have none in my utilities. Then they're not going to pay your utilities because I don't have anything to upload to say how much you're behind.
Mm-hmm.
So no, they're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then you gotta have in all of your paperwork. They will not pass you to the next thing until all of your paperwork is in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they not.
Yeah.
So,
They'll pay though, but
another thing is for some of the people that do Stay DC and they happen to send a check to you instead of the landlord, spend that check on your rent, because they are not going to pay it again if you try to apply again and you be like, oh, I'm behind, I use that money for other bills. First of all, they will make you pay it back. I have seen it. If you do not pay your if their Stay DC send you the check and you do not pay your bills, and they see, well, however they can, I guess they contact the landlord or whatever, and they see that you are still behind in your rent, they will make you pay that back. So not only will you have to pay their Stay DC back, you're still behind in your rent. You most likely not going to catch up on everything. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Doing Stay DC is absolutely worth it. I did it. I told y'all I did it. I said I was going to do it for September, October, and in August. I did it for those 3 months. And if they give me an extension, I'll do it again. Ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? The money is there. You just got to do what you got to do with it. And luckily, they ain't send me the check because I ain't want them to. I'm too lazy to go cash the check and have to get a money order and send it to the joint. No, they sent it straight to my.
Can you get the whole rent office the whole check?
I don't know, girl. I don't know how it worked, but I'm so happy they sent mine because I'm too lazy to do any of the other stuff. And so, yeah, it's just, no, y'all, come on. Let's do what we got to do. We adults. It's 2021 and you got to pay your bills. People just always like, oh yeah, because DC is they're pro-tenant. They're pro-tenant. Yeah, but at the same time, at some point, your shit gonna catch up to you. And I absolutely hate, even if I decided to buy in DC, I don't think I would ever rent out my place to anybody, unless I did maybe some room type of things, but my whole house I probably wouldn't do, because people take advantage of DC being a pro-tenant state. And they don't think about, what's going to happen to the landlord. The landlord might lose their whole house because they might be paying mortgage on the house that you're living in and the house that they're living in, because they was expecting you to pay mortgage on the house that you're living in. Like, why do you even want to put somebody through that?
Right.
So you can live comfortably for an extra few months. Like, you don't realize the ripple effect that some of these things have. And granted, I'm not a homeowner yet. Hopefully I will be at some point. But It's just, I don't know, it's a little crazy.
Just chop it.
It's a little crazy to me, but whatever. I ain't mean to preach to y'all that much. How was your week, Ronnie?
Bryce is over here getting on my nerves, y'all.
I see. Bryce
I'm
not
trying
anything,
for him
man.
to sit up in my lap, but he keep biting me and keep doing too much. Anyway, my week was good. The birthday party was really great on Friday. Like everything turned out good. We had got a party bus, and then we went to Shadows, and we did games and stuff in there. It was so funny, y'all. Y'all know I get nervous when I be talking, right? So we had the mic, right? So I was, most people already knew us, but we introduced ourselves. I said my name Reese.
She did. She did. She's like, my name Reese, and I was like, oh, I guess that makes me Ronnie.
Yeah, that's it.
I
had a couple of shots, but it just came right out. Like, I don't even know how the fuck that happened. I was like, what? That's not my name. But anyway, so it turned out good, y'all. The little new dude I was talking to, I was telling y'all about, he came into the party surprisingly, because at first he was gonna sit outside. I'm like, because he drove the party bus. So I'm like, no, just come in. So he ended up coming in, and he really enjoyed himself. And it was, I guess he got turned on or whatever, because he was like, so one of his friends was like in a room or whatever with somebody. And I was like, oh, they found them a room. So then he like grabbed me. He was like, when we gonna find our room? I was like, no. So then I tried to like avoid him a little bit too. Like, no, I'm not, no. So it was cool, but and then ever since then, he's been talking about, remember I said we wasn't talking about sex. Now he's talking about sex. So
don't think there's anything wrong with talking about it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But now he actually wants to do it. And it's kind of my fault, because I did take him to that kind of club. Which is fine, but I mean eventually, but I don't want to feel pressure. So he gotta stop talking about it so much. But anyway. Work was work. Like I said, with the whole DC State thing, that was just on my whole agenda for this week, trying to get the stuff done. And I still got like 15 more people to help. It is stressful because they don't listen, but whatever. Oh, and we are doing part 2 of our birthday party tomorrow, because it was so lit and they want us to come back. So yes, we're gonna do that again. And I am
show up.
Huh?
I said, I guess I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
It's funny because somebody was like, you gonna show up? And I was like, I might.
Maybe.
I mean, I know it's for me, but I showed up to the other one.
Right. Shit, who said we gotta go both times? But yes, I am looking forward to our birthday trip next week. Last night I was kind of over it, because when I first, got my hair done, I was not excited about it, but I'm gonna, work it out, see, what's going on with it and how I can fix it to my liking, but it's okay. It's all right. And yeah, so aside from that, that's really it for my week. It wasn't nothing like spectacular. Do you hear Bryce crying in the back?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay. I did bet on this game though tonight on these Washington football team. That's the name of them now, right?
Yes.
That's fucking right. They better fucking win, because I don't got time to be losing. But yeah, that's it on my week, y'all. It went by so fast.
Can I ask a question? I was sitting here being quiet, and I was wanting to let you finish first.
Yeah.
So, are you surprised
that he asked about it now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. No.
But I think taking the person to that club doesn't necessarily mean that you would have sex. So I would probably still be surprised if someone.
How long have y'all been talking?
About a month and some weeks, maybe.
So about 5 weeks. How many times have y'all been out?
Twice. And then we seen
Was
each other.
that the third time?
Yeah.
That was the third time?
Mm-hmm.
So you take them on your third date to a sex club.
What? I
It was a
didn't
birthday
I
party.
did not take him there.
A
So
birthday party.
it was a birthday party, and
At-
he drove
I'm
the
sorry,
party
not a-
bus. And instead of
at-
him waiting outside, I was like, "Come in."
I like Shadow. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said he drove the party bus, and I'm like, and he was waiting outside. I'm like, instead of you waiting outside, just come into the party.
And this is y'all third date?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was too soon.
What's the third date rule?
I don't have any like, even if I wasn't starting to like overthink stuff, maybe I would have done something, because I don't have like I gotta wait 3 months and all this. Like, I don't have any rules like that. If I'm comfortable with somebody, then I'm comfortable with the person. It don't always happen fast. But still, like, he's a pretty cool guy. I don't know. I freaked out, and then I kind of ran. Bryce. But yeah, he said he was going to come to part 2 of the party. So I don't know. We'll see. Keep y'all posted on that.
Bust it wide open and I tell it, bring it
No,
back.
I don't think I am, though, because like I said last week, it's not, we don't spend like enough like time together, I think. And I don't want to.
Are you a side chick and don't know it?
He said that he don't talk to people. Honestly, I don't know. I don't trust nobody. So could be.
Have you been to his house?
I never been to his house, no.
Do you know where he lives?
I know where he lives. I don't know the address, but I know the area.
Okay, keep me posted.
I'll keep you posted. I mean,
him.
I'm sure that he probably talked to people. He said he didn't. I don't know. I'm not.
Hey, I like him
say-
too. I'm
I'm
just
not gonna
asking.
say-
I'm just asking questions like a big brother. Do you know where he lives? Do you know his last name?
Yeah.
Okay. You know where he works?
Yeah.
You know any of his close friends? Do you know anybody other than him?
I mean, the ones that I
I've been
met.
talking for 5 weeks.
The ones I met on Friday, I know them, but just, I mean, and I know his kind of circle, because like when I looked on his Insta Snap, it's some people that I know. So my brother that I don't talk to no more, F him, but my brother's friends are his friends, so I kind of know them, but I just didn't tell them that I talked to him yet.
You about to messing with your brother friend that you had a falling out with. They need some cameras on you.
They
just be
not.
starting
No,
shit.
I don't think they're friends. I haven't seen him with him, but they hang in the same crowd. So yeah, I don't think that they're friends, but I hope not. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. But and this is why also I keep my options open. Like, I'm not about to, I mean, like now I don't really talk to other guys, but it's not because of him. It's just because I just don't. But if I meet somebody, I'm gonna talk to him, because like I don't fully trust people, and we just met. I could be a fucking side chick. Who the fuck knows? I'm gonna find out though. If the truth always come out.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just asking questions. If you should know, you've been talking to him for over a month.
I honestly don't think so. But at the same time, people hide shit. People cover up shit. So I don't know. And I don't look that deep into it. But I was having this conversation the other day with one of my friends. And I was like, because I don't be like all on his pages and, snooping and seeing who liking what, who commenting. I don't do all of that. And then she was like, oh, you crazy, because I would know everybody. I would know sisters. I would know, like, I'm not about to do all of that. I had never done that, and I'm not about to do that shit now. Like, I'm just not. That's too much energy.
I'm not saying, I'm just asking, during natural conversations, has he mentioned any of his family to you? He mentioned any of his friends? Have you been around anything? Have you been invited to any events? Y'all been talking for over a month, and I'm not saying you meet the family first, because y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm just asking these questions. Do you know where he lays his head down at night?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I don't know the address, but I know the area.
So what you gonna ride around the neighborhood?
I'm not gonna do none of that. I promise you, I don't care. Like, if that's what he's doing, it's going to come out. I'm not about to be riding around nobody's neighborhood searching. I'm not about to do that.
What I'm saying is, does he know where you live?
Yeah, he picked us up from here.
Right.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Eventually I will see or not. And if not, oh fucking well, I don't have the energy to be doing the shit. Like, we can just talk. We figure the shit out when we figure the shit out and let that be that. But
no, whatever. Yeah, you good. I'm just asking questions. You good. You ain't did nothing wrong. Except for take them to a sex club on an adult themed party on your third date, and then be like, oh, now he's thinking about sex. And we ain't never talked. Ain't that what she said last week? We don't even talk about it.
Because I didn't think that.
Man, that's all he can mention. He was like, remember that one room where we went in and they was doing that? You could do that. You ever did that?
I want to try. He said, I want to try that hole in the wall. I was like, the hole in the wall, like, the hole in the wall is the glory hole that he said he wanted to try. But anyway,
you let him go into the hole in the wall.
No, he said he want to try the hole in the wall, and I was like,
glory hole.
Yeah, the glory hole.
Oh no!
Can you see on the other side of that?
No.
Oh hell no.
So, but you can't. So you can be like a funny looking girl that's back there, but it's no guys that's back there. Like, it won't be a guy that's doing something to another guy, because guys can't go back there. So, but it might be an ugly girl or a fat ugly girl or something like that.
Hey, I didn't say. I'm not just sticking my man just into a.
If I was a guy,
I can't see what's on the other side. I don't fucking. That's both. I don't give a fuck what's back there. What's going on the other side of this hole?
So, somebody gonna start sucking that joint.
I have fun.
But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, if anything comes up with me being a side chick, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know, because I tell y'all every fucking thing. So that'll be a story then. But yeah, so we can move on, y'all. So I don't know if you looked at the video that I sent to you, Reese, but it was I'm gonna give y'all the short version. So it was a video of this girl, and I will send it to y'all too, if I can. But anyway, it was a video of this girl, and she was saying that she had just moved to Atlanta and she didn't really know anybody. But so she had went to this, she was on Facebook, and it's a group like newbies to Atlanta or something like that. So she had went to the group and she was meeting people, and she was like, so she had became friends with two girls. They was totally separate people. Like, none of them was connected. So one of the girls, she said they was hanging out or not or whatever. So then the girl had invited her to the pool party. So then she invited the other girl that she met. So they went to the pool party, and she was like, we first got there, like, it was cool. It was kids running around. It was everything was cool. So she was like, around sometime when it got later, all the kids left. So she's like, when all the kids left, everybody started like getting naked. Like, everybody was in the pool naked. Some people started like fucking, and people was over there like sucking dick and like all the crazy sexual shit, right? And so she was like, her and the other girl was like, what is going on? And like, they started putting their stuff on and was talking about how we are Christians and we don't do this, and what did you invite us to, and don't trust people, and this and this and that, right? So my thing is how she was trying to like downplay everybody, like, and she was like, this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do, but this is not me, da da da, and that's fine. But my thing is, like, walking into a situation and not knowing like what's going on, like, yeah, I probably would have been like, what the fuck? What's going on? But I have been to a party like that before, and they be like 12 o'clock, clothes coming off. So, but they normally like announce it, right? So if you're not with it, then you can go or whatever like that. But then don't sit here talking about how it's wrong and you're a Christian and we shouldn't be doing this, and like trying to put people down where like I am very spiritual. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. All this, but I would probably get naked and get in that fucking pool. Now I ain't about to be sucking and fucking and all of that, but I'm gonna get in that pool. I'm not about to judge nobody for doing whatever they want to do. And if I felt that way, then leave. So I don't know. What would y'all do in this situation if somebody invites y'all to a party and then let's say 11:30, people start taking off shit and doing shit. Well, I know Reese, you be fine because you go to swingers parties. You've seen people do stuff all the time. But like, y'all staying, y'all gonna leave, like what y'all gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I think I can still answer it just because, you know, most of the swingers places I go to are heterosexual. So but when stuff like that happen, I most of the time I'll leave, or you know, I'll just be like, oh, you know, I might have, say if I got on bra and underwear, I might take off the clothes and just leave them on the bra and underwear or something. But you know, if I ain't the one to walk around naked in no club in nobody's house. Like if it ain't my house, I ain't walking around naked. So no, I'm probably not. Oh, you know, I'm lying. I did go skinny dipping before. I don't know if that counts, but
And the nude beach.
Oh yeah, in the nude beach. But that's different. That wasn't a club or a, you know, house. That was out in the open. So I think that's what the difference is for me. You know, it's out in the open. I'm not in an enclosed place. But I definitely think that you know, I ain't judgmental when it comes to people being and you know, whatever free they want to be. Even if whoever is sucking and fucking and stuff, I'd be like, do your thing, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to judge when it comes to sexuality. Do whatever you want to do. Speaking of which, I think everybody should kind of listen to The Ethical Slut. But anyway, that's off subject. I'm listening to it on Audible. The Ethical Slut.
What is it?
It's a book about I thought it was a book on polyamory, but it's actually not. It's pretty much a book on people just being free with their own sexual desires.
Mm-hmm.
So it specifies everybody and stuff. And I think a lady and maybe her husband and their partners and everybody like came together and wrote it and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's pretty okay. Like I said, it's not what I was expecting when I was reading, because I thought I was gonna reading about like polyamory, but I ended up, you know, listening to a bunch of stuff about sluts. Mm-hmm. And y'all know I'm pro slut. Do what you want to do. Your body, your coochie, your penis, your tongue, whatever. Do whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do it, because your life ain't stopping me from doing a goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm. And like I don't like the fact how people try to make you, or people in general, feel bad about who they are or what they like or what they do. Like, if you don't do it, that's fine, but you ain't gotta talk about or judge the next person for doing it. The shit is crazy. And I was so mad at that girl when I was watching that video. I wanted to say, bitch, shut up. Little fugly ass. You probably mad when nobody trying to talk to you. Anyway, guys, how would y'all handle the situation?
Same way Reese did.
You gonna walk around in your underwear and bra?
No.
So it ain't the same way.
I mean,
he's saying that whatever he feel comfortable doing at the time.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, Reese. I'm trying to get him to say it.
Oh.
Some one word answers. He'd be like, yeah, that. D, are you staying? You leaving?
I mean, I don't. I as long as I'm comfortable, I'll be chilling. I'm not a big public sex guy. I do my stuff behind closed doors.
Mhm.
Really? Hugh, are you a public sex guy?
No.
Man, public me, please. And I don't mean like, but the funny thing is, like, if I go to shadows or taboo or something, I don't go in the middle of the room and let everybody watch me or anything like that. But just in general, public sex is just like it's super turn on-ish for me.
Mhm. Actually, one of my fantasies is to like do it out in the open and like have, of course, in one of the clubs that's like shadows or taboo, but like to be out in the open and have people like watching, not touching, but watching. Like you
I
can
don't
watch.
even care for people watching. I literally just want public sex. I forgot my
I mean,
key.
if somebody see you, they're gonna watch. Because if I see somebody,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna watch.
saying,
I
if
might
you
go
see me,
bullshit.
you see me, but I public me.
But yeah, so moving on, this was like totally off the subject of like swingers and freaky stuff. But y'all, I know y'all had to see it was a picture of ex damn, what the fuck is his name? Ex Nas X.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X. That's how you
Well,
pronounce his whole name. Lil Nas X. X
Yeah.
Nas.
You sound old as shit right now.
I know.
That's why I ain't help her. I said, oh hell no.
That's so bad. But y'all, no, I really like him though, y'all. But I was looking at earlier,
The
y'all.
X-Man Nas.
Listen,
Man,
don't judge me. I'm about to be 33 next week.
Lil Nas Wayne.
Y'all, but did y'all see the pictures of him pregnant?
Yeah.
He is funny as shit.
Yeah, all his TikToks and everything.
Yo, all of his fuck shit, I just fucking love it. Like, I love the fact that he can just be himself and have no fucking worries in the fucking world. Like, even when people judge him, he still don't
I
give a
think
fuck.
I think he's been a little more than himself. I think he's been a little extra.
I was gonna say that. I don't think
pushing the limit.
initially that's how he planned on being.
Nah,
I don't think that at
but he
all.
leaned
But I
into it.
think once that first thing kind of went viral with him about being extra and things like that,
Right.
I think he took the ball and absolutely ran with it. I think he's looking at it like any publicity is better than no publicity. Everybody knows him now, whether it's good or bad. So even how like somebody and it's like, oh, you ever seen that Nas while he pregnant? And then they go watch the TikTok, which is getting you views, or they go YouTube you, which is getting you views, or they go look at your Instagram page, or they do whatever, good or bad, they are going to go check him out, right?
Yes.
So I think he's like, at this point, I might as well keep on being extra because that's what's getting me money. And you know what? I'm not mad at him.
I'm not either. I want to be his friend.
I'd absolutely love to be his friend.
Yes, like I got the name right. Little Nas X. Be my friend. Be my friend.
I ain't mad at the guy. I mean, I ain't mad at nobody when they do stuff like that. Just being super over the top is not my cup of tea. But I understand. Like that's how he make his money nowadays. That's how you make your money nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And he get to do two things: just be extra when have people know who he is, and still get to make money. I mean, not money. I meant music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he making money too, but I meant music. So
Even be paying attention too much to the music no more. I just be watching out for the pictures in the interviews and shit. Like I fucking love him. He just give me so much fucking life. I just love it. But yeah, so Reese, did you have something?
yeah, so my thing is, it is just super quick, y'all. Like, okay, so example, I'm gonna go with D for first, just because D is and edit this out if it's not correct, but we officially kind of made it known that he is in a relationship and stuff on the podcast last time, right? So
Whoa, edit this out.
edit this out. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Nah,
Edit
yeah,
that out.
good. I don't care.
Oh, okay, whatever. So my point is, right? How long did your honeymoon stage last? That is my question.
We in it, baby.
So how long have y'all been in this? Because you saying like the honeymoon stage is still going on. So how long has this been going on?
It ain't always been a honeymoon. I don't know.
So I mean, I just wanted to know, because you guys know, like, when I'm into somebody, when I first start talking to somebody, my honeymoon stage lasts a really long time. It lasts years, okay? But for the honeymoon stage, for some people, it's only a couple of months. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm weird or what. But my honeymoon stage, literally, it goes on and on.
Well, let me clarify. I don't think, for me myself, I don't think it's a honeymoon stage. Like, we just working on communicating and growing with each other. So, like, loving each other and stuff. So we just trying to make that not a stage in our life. It's just a part of our life on a day-to-day basis. So.
And I absolutely feel like that can happen. A lot of people be like, the honeymoon stage is gonna end. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to.
I think when people start like arguing and all the disagreements and stuff, that's what make it the honeymoon is over. But no, it can be the honeymoon stage for y'all whole relationship, y'all whole life, y'all whole marriage, y'all whole everything. It's because it's what you make it. And as long as you can like work through the little shit, try your best not to argue. I mean, I know we human. We got fucking issues. Everybody had this shit. We have days, and I get that part. But as long as you can just move past that shit quickly. Honeymoon all my day.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful when the honeymoon stage lasts for a long time, because a lot of people, they get over it so fast, or they get bored so fast, and I'm just like, how? I mean, I don't know, Nah, man, I could be in the honeymoon stage for a real long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and especially now, since I've grown a little, and I know myself a little better. I have more patience. I know what I like, what I don't like, what I put up with, what I won't put up, things like that. Like, that even makes the honeymoon stage last longer, because like Dee said, it's more communication. It's more, hey, I didn't like this. And it's just like, oh, okay, I understand that. I'll try not to let it happen again, type of thing. Versus, I don't like this shit and blah, 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 things like that. So I don't know. Y'all know I love love. I absolutely just love. So, I think honeymoon stages, they should be lasting a long ass time.
I think especially if it's meant to be, it's going to always be that honeymoon.
So Ronnie, I know you've been in long-term relationships, like really long-term relationships. So for you, like your longest relationship, how long did that honeymoon stage last?
You mean like a real relationship?
I know your real relationship. Your last relationship was a while ago, huh?
I said my fake ones was lasting too.
Well, I don't care. What was the longest honeymoon stage that you have had?
I want to say it was 2 years. It was 2 years, and then shit happened, and it fucked us up. He did it. It was him. Fucking nigga. Sorry, edit that part out. I don't want to call my men that no more. But yes, he did it, and he messed up the honeymoon stage, because I was all fucking googly eyes in love. I ain't see nobody. I ain't want nobody. I was like, oh my goodness. But whatever.
And even I think that you can not see other people, like literally go date other people, but I think that you can see other people like, damn, that person is pretty, and still be in the honeymoon stage. You know, a lot of people think that
No, bitch, I be
when you
blinded.
first fall
I
in
don't see none
love,
of that.
huh?
I be blinded when I'm with this person and I'm fucking with this person and that is my person. I don't see shit else. It be the finest person walking through the room. I'm with you, tunnel vision. I don't see none of that shit. Like that's just how it is. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because when that shit when it come crashing down, the shit come crashing down. Okay.
And I was going to say that'd be the only thing, like, you know, is if something bad happens, like that'd be the only thing. But at the same time, we can't walk around with the what if something bad happened type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Not like when if you do it with something that's like, you know, I would say probably a relationship that you kind of already know is over, but y'all still kind of holding on. Like then that's when you'll walk around with the what if type of thing. But I think in fresher ones, you know, it's not, don't hold on to that what if. Just go with the fucking flow and have that honeymoon stage. Let it last while it lasts. Shit.
I think that's what I was doing too. I kept holding on to what if, and because this happened before, this could happen again. And I was holding on to that for a long time. And I think like now I'm just moving past that and I'm just, you know, trying to let my walls down a little bit. Just a little bit, but then sometimes conversations come up about maybe I'm a side chick, and I'm like, maybe you right. Now I start thinking about other shit because you know I'm an overthinker, and I started like, oh, maybe put that.
I'm just asking.
Let that honeymoon stage ride, girl.
I'm
Let
just
it ride.
asking, is you doing your due diligence? Like you spending all this time with these people, are you really getting to know them? Like, or y'all just doing surface stuff? Because like, if you spending time, if it's not quality time, you're not getting to know the person for real. Like, you know, what's the point? Y'all just talking about Instagram posts and shit. Y'all been talking for 5 weeks. This is the first time y'all ever talk about any type of like what y'all be talking about? The weather?
We talk about everything.
The
Any
president, the COVID or something? I don't know what they
everything. But we ain't about to get back onto it. But I was just saying, like, that's just an example of like if I hear something, especially somebody that is close to me and have a question like something like that, I'm like, oh shit, maybe, you know, I need to start looking into some other shit or stop, you know, like it kind of put me into this shell in a way. But I'm trying to be open.
Q, what about you? Have you been in a honeymoon stage you know, before?
Yeah.
How long did it last?
6 months. What you mean by honeymoon phase? What do you mean?
Like where you're just, you know, Google,
No
get
problem.
butterflies every time you see that person. And it's not that it stops after the honeymoon stage, but you ever like, I don't know, everything I want to name, like it doesn't stop after the honeymoon stage, but you know, like if the person ring your phone and you be like, oh, my baby calling, but you know, you don't say it in your head, you just think it, you know, I mean, you say it in your head, you don't think
You
it.
start
You don't
smiling when you see the phone call or the text.
Right. And it's just like, oh, or you know, or you wake up to that text and you're just like, oh my gosh, you know, type of thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just girls to get all giggly and shit. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just curious. I was just so curious to know like how long people, you know, honeymoon stage lasts.
I got a joke. If you finish.
I'm done.
Okay. Are y'all ready for this? Why did the pitcher go to jail?
Because it was.
Wait, say the joke again.
Well, I said, why did the pitcher go to jail? This is an easy one.
Are we talking about a photo picture or a picture of juice?
I know the answer.
Don't say it.
I'll tell them when y'all ready.
Why did the pitcher go to jail? Because I got nothing. Got nothing. 'Cause I don't know if we're talking about a picture of juice or a picture of photo.
Just take a guess for both.
You know that joke, Naya? What is it?
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Phil, you know the answer?
Oh, I know it. Because it got framed.
Yeah.
but Naya had to tell you.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She told me.
That's what I'm talking about now.
She told me.
Yes. Well, all right. Well, we about to check out. Y'all, I got money on this game. So the Washington football better freaking win, or we gonna have to fight somebody. All right. Anyways, y'all make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Yes. We love y'all. Don't y'all stop being black and beautiful. Well, and the rest of
And
y'all.
any other color that you are.
And the rest of y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity.